Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Rishi, and this is the sixth episode of Mental Math Tricks. And today we are going to take a look at something that is very basic, but we're going to give it a twist and trying to do the most basic thing in the most efficient way possible. We're trying to make the whole process much more effective. You might wonder what I'm going to do. So today's focus will be addition. Yes. You might think, Rishi, what can you do that is so different in addition? So let me show you. It might be something that you already know, but let's hope that it's the first time you're learning this. If this is your first time, be ready to be mind blown. So for addition, what we usually do is we take 4 here. So when we have 24 plus 77, we take the 4 here, we add it with the 7, and then we get 11. Then 1 right here, so 1 is given to 2, so 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 plus 7, we get 10. So the answer that we get is 101. This is simple. And I'm pretty sure most of you know this. And it's important for you to know this before we start with the mental metric. So once you understand this, let's give it a twist. So this method was popularized by many mathematicians. It's called Flansburgh, Otto Benjamin. What they say is, usually in schools, we are taught to do the calculation from right to left. From the right to the left. So in the number sequence, it feels like we're going backwards. We go from the back to the front. From the right to the left. So what the mathematicians suggest is that when you're doing calculation mentally, where you are not writing numbers on a piece of paper, it's much more convenient and much more easier and much faster to do the calculation from the left to the right. This is a big change for anyone who has been doing calculations from right to left their entire life. You might already think, this is efficient enough, why should I even bother learning this? But let me tell you, the moment you start doing the calculations from left to right, you will start to see an immediate speed increase in the way at the rate at which you are doing the calculations mentally. This is a very big boost. You will start to see that you can do calculations much faster. So you might ask me, so if I were to do calculations from left to right, how do I do it? So let me give you an example. So what we would do is, we would take the second number, this 77, into 2 parts. We will break them down into 70 plus 7. We would break down the number 77 into 70 plus 7. And then we will add the 24 to these 2 numbers one by one. That's it. So 24 plus 70. Remember, 4 plus any number plus 0 will be the same number itself. So 4 plus 0 is 0, and 7 plus 2 is 9. So now it's time for you to convert the way you're thinking. Don't add 4 and 0 first, because you already know it's going to be 4. So start from the left. 2 plus 7 is 9. So you get 94. 4 just follows, 4 plus 0 is 4. Then you have 2 plus 7 and 4 plus 0, 94. Work from the left to the right. And then you plus this with the next number. So you have 24 plus 70, which you get 94. Then 94. So this 94, you just add it up with 7. So 94 plus 7. I hope that you are very familiar with 2 digits plus 1 digit, because that's important as well. So 94 plus 7, you will get 101. This is the exact same answer from what you get from this. Now, visually, since I'm writing it out on paper and explaining to you, this seems like a bunch of things that you don't want to bother yourself with. And this one seems much more elegant and much more simpler. But trust me, our brains do not like to be in order. That's factual. If you see people who are organized, very much focused on what they're doing and very much organized, they are trained to be that way. Your brain likes to make connections in spiral manner. That's why even the neurons are not connected in a linear manner. Everything's like branching here and there, branching out here and then here and there. So for our brains, it's much more convenient to do calculations this way because we are able to make the connections instantly and we can focus on what we want, the answers obviously, and we can go for it. I'll give you a few more examples. So let's have a number, for example, we have 72 plus 29. 29. So 7, okay, now 72, same thing. Break this down into 20 plus 9. Then 72 plus 20, yes, 7 plus 2 is 9. You have 92. And then 92 plus 9, we get 101. Do you see that? Same thing. We break the second number into 2 and then we use this number as more like a marker. So we bring it 20 steps forward and then we bring it 9 steps forward. 20 steps, which is 72 plus 20, easy. 7 plus 2 is 9. 92 and 92 plus 9, that's just 2 digits plus 1 digit, you get 101. That's it. As simple as that. Let's go for another one. Let's see. 213 plus 179. So what we have to do here is, let's go one by one. So let's break it down. 100 plus 70 plus 9. You'll see how effective this method is in this round because the numbers are much larger and this method of simplification makes it easier for us to add the numbers organically, as they say. So 213 plus 100, we get 313. 313 plus 70, we will get 383. Then 383 plus 9, we ultimately get 392. So if you would do it the calculation traditional way, you'll have 12, 9, and 3. 392 and 392. The answers are the exact same. Now, I'm not telling that you have to convert to this way, in this manner of thinking immediately. It's quite difficult to transition immediately. But try to do it with this method because your brain does things much better when it's from left to right. That's mainly have to do with the way we read because we read from left to right, not from the right to left. Well, as far I'm talking about English. So you read from left to right. So your brain is accustomed to it. So when you calculate the same way, it feels much more like reading. Because when you read, you are not, and after one point, you're not reading word by word. You are reading phrases by phrases, like 3 words in a group. So that's why this is such an effective method. So in the next video, which will be dropping quite soon, I hope, we will be covering how to do the same method using subtraction. Subtraction is going to be the opposite of addition, and I will show you how it works. So don't worry, make sure you practice this a bit. Practice makes progress. This is one of my most favorite quote by Jim Quick. Practice does not make you perfect. Practice makes progress. Try to do some practices. Just go to Google. Just try to Google questions, just have a search for addition questions for primary students. Even that will do. Start from something easy and work your way up. That's the best way to learn. Easy, difficult, and then you start to see the difficult ones as easy ones, then you progress even further. Who said you must stop at 3 digits, 2 digits? Go to 4 digits and 4 digits. 5, 6, 7, 9. You see I missed 8 there. So 7, 8, 9, 10. And have fun with mathematics. That's the entire reason for this channel. Make learning fun again. So that's all for this video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.